is people need to understand what the process is. I think you need an educational component of it as to how the election is going to be held, whether it's going to be mail, what people are to do. But I think soon after that, as soon as the executive authority, whoever that may finally come to be, must then set it within the 60-day period. And it's a 60-day period of a notice. That's what it is. It's not set within the 60-day. It's within the notice. And that's what we got to do. But we need to have times for people to register to vote, for people to understand how the voting is going to be held, and then for them to get the ballots out.
Let me be real clear. Hawaii should not be unrepresented in Congress for any longer than absolutely necessary. Let me be even more clear. I believe, Colleen, that you don't want to have it on May 1st, and that's why this is the second time you've declined to commit to it. I believe that you consider it to be in your political advantage to put this special election off as long as possible. We'll see how this shakes out, but let me tell you what the facts are. The facts are this, that the money is available, $1.3 million available as a reimbursement, and that money can be reappropriated probably on 2 or 3 days of legislative work so that it is made available back to the state elections office to go through that process that you're referring to on the voting machines, and that process can take probably 2 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. And then once those voting machines are ready to go, then the writ to issue for this election can be issued immediately upon Representative Abercrombie's resignation, and we can get a member of Congress back in Congress within 60 days after that. But if you're going to wait, Colleen, until February 28th to trigger this process, then you're going to push it out for a few more months. But if you go back to the legislature right now and get that appropriation process started, it's not a new appropriation. It's simply a redirection of $1.3 million. And get that done in the first couple of days of the session, then we can stay on track so that we don't lose representation in Congress.
Well, Ed, let me just respond to that. Ed, apparently the opinion is we don't do anything. It is up to the governor. The governor can simply make that transfer if she wants to. It doesn't take legislative action, and you have to wait for the actual vacancy to be called before the executive authority can do anything. We don't know. Neil has said he's going to step down on the 28th, but until he steps down on whatever day it is, that's going to trigger it. And I think all I'm saying here, Ed, is that you've got to think about the voters, and the voters should have enough time to understand that. Whether if the decision is made that you can do it in 60 days, fine.
We ran 2 special elections for city councils in a less period of time than that. It's not a question. The voters can get this straight. They can get it straight in 60 days. Well, that's what the law is for, to allow the voters time. But you've got to get ahead of the game here. You can't wait around until things happen and then react to them. You know, you talk about leadership. Leadership is looking forward, anticipating, getting ready. Let's get ready for this right now. I think your facts are wrong, but why don't you go back and check them out?
Okay.
I have.
Okay. I know you're lawyers, so let's go on further.
I